actually on it's on my YouTube page.
Oh.
And it just started itself.
No, not Adele. No. I can hear it. It's good. I heard it. How's it going, Mrs. Kelly?
Good to see you.
You too.
Happy New Year.
You too. You guys got anything fun planned for tonight?
My couch.
There you go. That's the right way to do it.
Yeah. I'm all set with that.
Yeah. Keeping it neat. I'll probably hang around here before going home. I hate the drive back. Here it's fine. It's the drive back afterwards. Yeah.
Nobody wants to drive on New Year's Eve. Nobody should drive on New Year's Eve.
So you said the green is noise.
Green's always canceling. Push the green button in the middle, it'll go red, and that'll remove it. Of course, I must actually disable the muting. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's the difference between green and blue?
Blue's normal without noise canceling.
Okay.
And green is with noise canceling.
So is it like the green will pick up less background noise?
Yeah.
All right. That's what this mic is. So we'll keep it on that.
Kind of right now the weakest level. Background stuff and goes right around that.
Yeah. I'll post the YouTube link so we can get some viewers. I'm going to take a video. You want to wave? And try to get some viewers for you. How we doing, Malika?
How we doing, Keith?
Good. All right, everyone, we welcome you back to the John Gallo Ice Arena here in Bourne, Massachusetts. Final game of the 2025 calendar year here on New Year's Eve. And it's going to be a great contest as our Bourne Canalmen are getting set to take on the South Shore Voc Tech Vikings. We thank you for joining us on any of our platforms. Keegan Hambla on commentary. Ed Strode is the man running the camera. Well, we're going to start by looking at our starting goalies for today because it's two juniors getting the nod over seniors. No real surprise on the Bourne end. Jackson Pomborg, who's played every second so far, 0-3-1 record of 2.64 goals against average, 893 save percentage on the season so far. Kyle Mann, the junior from Rockland, gets the nod over the senior goalie, Dean Collins, today. First line out there for either side. The Vikings in green, the Canalmen in white. Here we go. McLean's pass a little bit too far for Kroll. It's taken in the back by Brett Young. Fed across to the left side, spun off of the puck was Tommy Gaudette. Sent right back in. Pomborg will leave it for Hunter McLean. McLean's pass turned over. That's Fenton picking it up. Robert Fenton still going with it. Gets deflected off to the side. Here's Gaudette. Tommy Gaudette back to the point, receiving it again. Here's it is at the blue line. Brett Young looking for a redirection in front. Might have gotten all the way to Pomborg. Circle behind the net. That's Thomas looking to find Kroll, not there. Kennefic and McLean both retreating back to pick up that puck. A shove off, curvy, will find Thomas. Cole Thomas on the right, played it off the sideboard. Here's James Kroll trying to make the stick drag coming in, got knocked down as he was trying to go in right on that right side. Here's Ronan Kelly, try to get it to Hope, it's turned over. The rush on the right side, Brendan McCoon blocked, and Thomas will give it on back to Kelly 1 minute in. Thomas trying to fish it out. It's going to squirt outside of the line. Gavin Oak trying to get it for the Vikings. Hope tapping it forward, and it looks like it's going to be offside at the line. The faceoff will come just outside of the Vikings' defensive zone. Got to talk with Frank Carpenito before the game. Main key that he pointed out for today, he wants to see his team attack the net. They've been getting a lot of shots on goal. There have been rebounds that they've had chances to. Unable to put a lot more in the back as Collins retreating on back, looking to find Carpenito around the boards. Ed Costa, the coach for the Vikings, main key for him, keep the players in front of them. Don't let anybody sneak behind. Seitz, who scored the only goal in the last game against Old Rochester, up to Carpenito, will put it high off the glass. Seitz will pick it up right in front of Lucas Collins, the alternate captain. Collins on the backhand will go down. Carpenito will be there first, out in front and went off the side of the net. Deflected, Hope will pick it up. Shot attempt fanned on, never got through. Follow-up by Collins is blocked. How about a second effort? It's saved right through traffic by Mann. Walked out the other way by Connor Wilson, who leaves it in the middle. That puck will be dumped back in by Collins. That was Lucas Collins on the dump in here. Sean Collins for the Canalman. Off the left board, it got by Brett Young. Will it make it all the way? Yes, it will. This is an icing. That's our second whistle. Let's meet the head coaches on both sides. Ed Costa for the Vikings, only in his first season, replaced a longtime head coach right over there for South Shore. Frank Carpenito in his 8th season with the Canalman, second longest tenured South Coast Conference coach, now behind Michael Frey of the Greater New Bedford Voc-Tech Bears, who are 5-3 winners before this one over Upper Cape Tech. Greater New Bedford looking to make some noise in the South Coast Conference for the first time in a while. Kennefic lost his stick in a tie-up as Gettings tied up right along that right side as the puck is sent all the way down. Looks like the senior forward, Robert Fenton, coming in to take the face-off, take it against Ben Buckley. Gettings will play it off to the side to Kennefic. Gettings will help get it out of the zone. Some trouble here for the Vikings. Drew Kelly gets it right at the Canalman logo to Gettings on that right side, dumping it in, a bouncing puck, and it's going to have to be covered by Kyle Mann. That's the way to do it. Carter Gettings has a goal this season. It was his first career goal. It came on the road at St. John Paul a few weeks ago. Face off on the left side of Kyle Mann. The Canalmen win it. That's Kirby backhanding it, looking to find Kroll. James Kroll tried to leave it for Thomas. Thomas almost got back to it. Springs free on the other side behind the cage. Kroll picks it up. Thomas walking in, couldn't connect with Kirby as he was waiting for it on that right side. Kroll gets a stick down. Oak trying to get it for the Vikings. Thomas has an angle in front. There it is in front to Kroll, and he put it wide. Kirby again waiting for it. Kennefic hit right into the sideboards. Thomas behind the net. Cole Thomas being pressured by Mazzone. McLean back. Kroll will leave it. We can find Thomas in front of Oak. Here's James Kroll, never got the shot away. Went off the stick of McComb. Kroll again trying to walk out in front. McComb with the reach of the stick, not going to get it out of the zone. McLean down low. Here's Thomas. Just shoves Oak to the ground. That is the way to do it, Cole Thomas. Backhand by Kroll, never got through. Here's Thomas again behind the net. Out in front. Off of Kroll. Still loose on the side. And it scores. It's Cole Thomas, 1-0. Couldn't tell if it went in right away or not. Might have been right off of the line, but Cole Thomas, his second goal of the season, has borne ahead 3:40 into this game. And credit James Kroll on that assist. That'll be his second of the year. Here comes Ronan Kelly entering in. It looks like it's offside at the line. Goal scoring has been a little bit of trouble for the Canalmen so far, averaging 1 3/4 goals a game this season. That's 7 goals in 4 games coming in. Only scored 1 goal in each of their last 2 games. Carpenito trying to chip it along that left side. Ronan Kelly will back up. as it's played out of the zone. Two Canalman battling for it. It looks like the leader in there was Landon Hope. Ronan Kelly with the step up. He's got sights on the right. Kelly able to avoid the hit by Brett Young. Out in front, almost off an own man right in front of Kyle Mann. Taken behind the net. Collins won't hold it in at the line. I'll have everybody tap up as Landon Hope will get in his own defensive zone. Off the boards, too far for Carpenito. Young sending it down. Don't believe it touched anybody. This should be an icing, and it is against South Shore. South Shore on the season has 4 wins, only 1 loss. Bourne still looking for their first win of the 25-26 season. $10:19 to go, opening period. Buckley's shot attempt gets gloved, passed right off to the side. Sent down again. Pomborg will look to play this one short to McLean. A mishandle. Johnson will pick it up. Johnson still fishing for that puck. Knocked away off to the side. Follow-up shot wouldn't go. That was James McKenna on that deflection there. I haven't said his name much this season. Buckley gets it out. Mazzone looking on that left side. Could be a one-on-one chance here for the Vikings. Gloved up high by Jackson Pomborg. He'll hold for a face-off. That was the junior two-way player, Connor Wilson, entering in, getting that shot on frame. Jackson Pomborg coming into this game had 92 saves on 103 shots all the way around. This year he's allowed 11 goals, and he spent, at this point now, just over 190 minutes out on the ice. This could be a counter, maybe a 2-on-1 the other way as Cole Thomas enters the zone on the left, but it's offside. Great assistant coaches for Costa and Carpenito. For the Vikings, the assistant coaches, Anthony Tanzi and Cole Hoadley. The assistant coaches for Bourne, Andrew Arkey and Joe Coulter. First line back out there for either side. There's Wilson having some trouble. Kroll picks it up. His shot attempt not through. A follow-up chance. Mann got it. Got spilled a little bit, but Mann's able to retrieve it to get back in front of it. Kyle Mann, a 5'11" junior from Rockland. Kanefik takes it at the line. It gets blocked and deflected off to the left side. Kroll gives it back. That's McLean looking for it. He didn't miss by much. Kanefik stepping back in. The stick is down, though, by Young, and he's able to walk away with it. Collins going to that left side. Kanefik around. Collins trying to pick it back up. Held in at the point and sent back down. Chance in front. Pomborg able to steer it aside to his right. $8:50 to go first period. 1-0 Bourne on a goal by Cole Thomas, the alternate captain. Kanefik retrieving it, trying to escape the stick work of Brendan McComb. There's some stick work to get it out of the zone. Here's Landon Hope in the middle. Landon Hope over the red line, passed it up before entering the zone, and sent back in. Mann will stay in his crease. Thomas off to the bench, played over the middle. Going back is Fenton, the captain. Fenton, the only captain on the South Shore side. Brady McCarthy, Lucas Collins are the alternates. Carpenito on the right now is the pressure against the senior defender, John Mazzone. Dever, not out. Kanefik back down. This is Carpenito behind the net. Battle of the 20s. Him and Mazzone are right there. Seitz was waiting to get him. Might have an angle in front of him. Mazzone almost beat him to the puck. Handled along the side. Two Canalman players in there. That was Seitz to Kanefik, who busted his stick. And here comes the counter. 2 against 1.5. On the right side, Tommy Godet's shot attempt is blocked by McLean. Rebound will come out of the zone. Oak trying to get back on it. Carpenito was in there. Hope able to find that puck and will walk ahead with it. Here's Landon Hope into the Canalman zone on that left side, one-on-one. Oak got a stick in there, helped deflect it behind. Right near that trapezoid area. Kelly's got to send it back in as Bourne's in the midst of a line change right now. Oak battling right behind man's net. Gettings picks it up in front. Drew Kelly on the backhand. Not going to work. Follow-up chance right through the area. Won't fall. Drew Kelly, that would have been his first point on the season. Only one career goal for him. Running around is Ben Buckley of the stick raise. Ronan Kelly has some space. His shot is saved by Mann. He'll cover it up for the face-off. Shot attempt goes wide on that right side. Gets deflected down the ice. There goes Sean Collins to retrieve it for the Canalmen. Collins actually spent the last couple of seasons backing up Jackson Pomborg in net. He's holding along the sideboards there by the Vikings. No arm will go up. Thomas able to get it to Kirby, who chips it up in the middle. Collins again looking to find Kroll cross ice. Couldn't go stick to stick. Cutter leaves it behind. Wilson was trying to get it up the ice. Thomas now going to give it a chase. Cole Thomas able to beat a man to it. Thomas tried to wrap in, send it for Kroll, who was waiting for it right along the near post. It will work for Kroll. Out in front, Thomas, the stick drag not going to go. Follow up by Kirby, pops behind the net. We get a whistle and a stoppage of play. Looks like the net is off its pegs. Whistle comes with 5:43 to go in the first. Carpenito picks it up behind. It almost got sent right in front. Charlie Seitz was waiting for it. Carpenito trying to go back to Seitz a little bit behind Hope. And he'll spring free on the other side. That's Collins trying to play it up for McComb. McLean with Carpenito on the right. McLean still going forward. Hunter McLean around behind. Makes a spin move. McLean leaves it short. That's Seitz in front looking to find Carpenito. Held in by Kennefic. Seitz with the stick in there. Seitz now trying to beat Mazzone to the puck, and it's walked out the other way by the Vikings. Starting up on the left is Collins, who will send it in wide. McComb on the follow-up. Out in front, Pomborg got a stick. Right in there to cut it off a little bit and to deflect it away. Here comes Carpenito, 1-on-4, able to get it down. Good work by the sophomore. Frank Carpenito holds it up behind. Fanned on the pass attempt. Carpenito now at the edge of the face-off circle, trying to maneuver his way in front of Dever. At the point, that's Kennefic, blocked off the net, behind the cage, and out of play. Drew Kelly popped it up high, working against Young, and it's going to fall behind for Fenton. Played over the middle. Here comes Fenton with a nice step. Will just dump it in behind the net. McLean will leave it for McKenna. McKenna hit hard right into the end boards by Tommy Gaudette. McLean with a nice spin move. We have just over 4 minutes to go in the first. Shots on goal right now. It's Bourne with 6, South Shore with 4. McKenna can't get to it. Here comes Tommy Gaudette battling against McLean. Pomborg sticks it away. McKenna still battling against Gaudette. Gaudette trying to find some space. Has the puck right in front of him, but McKenna, even though he was behind him, poked it away. James McKenna, a sophomore defender, yet to score any point, goal, or assist in his high school career. Always good getting the reps out there, though, as an underclassman. Laid over the middle, can't connect any further, as Pomborg will leave it for McLean again. As captain to captain, as don't often see goalies get the C, but Pomborg With all the achievements he's had, he's already recorded 1,000 saves. He gets the C this year. Here comes Kirby. Thomas on the right. Kirby to Thomas! Off the line! Not going to fall. Follow-up chance never got in front. Still battled for. Thomas receiving it at the right point. Looks to go short. Here's McLean. In front, saved by Mann. He covers it up. Dangerous chance, did not miss by much. And credit James Kirby, the sophomore forward, going in on that attack. 1 goal, 2 assists to his name so far this year. 2 goals, 3 assists in his career. Kroll takes over in front, a save by Mann. He didn't know where the puck was. Looked like that was Thomas again getting it on frame. Here's Kroll trying to get it back to Thomas. It's off his skate and back to neutral ice. Ronan Kelly will take it. He saw a lane. He'll force a face-off as Mann covers it with the glove. One thing to note for the Bourne Canalmen too, although they've only scored at this point now, if you count Cole's goal, 8 goals on the season, it's been by 6 different players. So you gotta love seeing the depth if you look at it from that perspective. Carpenito backhands it behind. Now a tough battle. McComb getting in there for the Vikings. McComb will play it out over the middle, and here comes Dever. Luke Dever has to wait for everybody to tap up, and everybody does as he sends it in. Kelly looking for Carpenito. Gavin Ogue was waiting for it at the point. Carpenito hit hard. Not nearly as hard as Tucker Roy did in that last game against the old Rochester Fairhaven Co-op. If you didn't see the video online, be sure to check that out. The old Rochester goalie, Tucker Roy, multi-sport athlete, after he covered up a feed attempt from Hope to Carpenito, just cross-checked him down to the ice, and Tucker Roy had to go to the box for it for 5 minutes. That backup goalie, though, did pretty good. 10 saves on 11 shots in the action that he saw. Brendan McComb able to play it out in front to him. Left behind. Pombor got a save. Has to retreat on back and it wouldn't go on the follow-up. Landon Hope stepping in on the left. Stick drag. Crossing it behind. Sticked away by Mann. Glove down by Kennefic, who was immediately met by Lucas Collins. That's Seitz. Popped up. Thomas. Seitz will get a $1.50 to go. McLean, right side, Kennefic. Kennefic shoots it. Saved by Mann. He has to cover it up. As Brett Young found it right in front of him, Mann didn't see where it was. Cole finds it short side, a save by Mann, able to get his own miss back. Plays it out to Hunter McLean. His shot tipped as it went through. Mann makes another save. Kyle Mann already up to 13 saves in the opening 13:53. McLean glove down by Kroll. James Kroll had a pop in front. Loose behind. Mann finds it. He covers it up. Puck might have been just outside of the crease. He lunged forward to get it, though. Kirby on the backhand, played it out in front. Another chance here for Kroll. He can't bury it. Mann doing well with this positioning so far today. He covers it up. Kirby wins another one. Thomas takes it. It got blocked. Comes out of the zone. Kennefic gets it to McLean, who's going to send it in. Right on Mann, and that is good work by McLean as he forced a cover up. Mann tried to let it go at the last second. The referee says, no, no, no. Hope wins the face-off. Seitz will send it in, deflected off to the corner. Carpenito gets a step. Frank Carpenito trying to cut out in front, never put it on frame. Follow-up played over the middle. Here comes Collins again. Lucas Collins so far up for player of the game if you had to pick one for South Shore. Doing a lot of work up and down the ice. And Collins is a defender too, and he's been having a lot of offensive attacks. Under 20 seconds to go as the puck bounces out. Going on over is Brett Young. Young still holding. Off the skate of Hope. Hope might have one last chance. Off to the side. Sight's got a stick in there. Dever will send it down. And it'll be on Pomborg, but that is how the first 15 minutes wraps up here in Bourne. Cole Thomas had the first goal of the game, 3 minutes, 40 seconds in, on an assist by James Kroll. Shots on goal in that first period. Bourne with 17, South Shore with 7. Gotta love to see that. Ed Short and I will take a short break. Second period is coming up momentarily. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were so nonchalant.
Yeah, I didn't think it was fair that. I don't know if the guys out there hacking at it was in the good way. I don't know if the guys out there hacking at it was in the good way.
Yeah, maybe it was off the line and squirted this in. Well, the worst case scenario is what? Nobody comes out of like 40 everything?
Yes, the stereo or come out of one chip, but we had a stereo speaker. I mean, when I had the headphones on, I could tell people outside. Every TV would probably take something else.
The only way you can tell is if you listen to like,
Yes.
headphones.
It was funny, I had an argument this, I was many years ago. I'm trying to argue that this for like dad, drivers. And I was saying, like, in there, some of the stuff was made in Saxon. Some was saying, play around with that. And then I do that, like literally right after that. The DJ in there started playing around with the right and left cast there. And it's one of those things where, like, turn to your friend's dad and you're like, oh, really?
You know who does that if you listen to the colors?
It's called a 70 band. And it's a couple of like 2 hours. It's funny, I was listening to Untitled Chapter. And did one on the guy who did, actually was the guy who played with the Axis of the Dead. And he also moved the Dead from all the sound. He was really upset up. He had 146 channels. And he had like everything in his own channel.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous and stuff.
I want more gold. And then if they win or tie, we'll All right, everyone, we're back inside the John Gallo Ice Arena here in Bourne, Massachusetts. About ready to start the second period in today's high school ice hockey matchup between the South Shore Voc-Tech Vikings and our very own Bourne High School Canalmen. 1-0 the score. Bourne leads through 15 minutes. Cole Thomas's second goal of the season. James Cole with his second assist of the season. Mentioned the goal, he's had to make some big saves so far. Kyle Mann's got 16 saves. Jackson Pomborg has 7. Ronan Kelly running back out late to the bench, but the second period underway again. Bourne's in white, South Shore's in green. Kroll trying to walk forward along that left side. Pressure by 2 Vikings. There's McCoomb Young in there. Kirby knocked along the side. Fenton now stepping in as well. Kirby trying to get in front of Young. Pop squirts free. Short side. A chance. Won't result in a shot. And here comes a one-on-one. Stepping the other way is Brendan McCoomb, who put it wide of the target. Pomborg stays at home, drifting over to his right side. On the short angle. There comes back out. That's Og blocked in front. And there comes the counter the other way. A couple men forward here for the Canalmen. James Kroll, left side, across, save! What a setup by Kroll, and Thomas couldn't bury it for his second. Similar sequence to how the first goal was scored earlier. Thomas on back, no icing here. McLean will go to get it. 12 viewers on the live stream right now for Bourne Wears Purple. Thank you for tuning in on that. Keegan Amblin on commentary. Ed Schroeder running the camera. Here's the freshman two-way player, Og, with the turnover. Kroll in front and a save made by Mann. Rebound pops off to the right side. That's Mazzone, who couldn't get it out. Try from the point is blocked off of a stick. That was Collins who took the shot. Og going over to his right. Try to play high off the glass. Bourne takes over again. Carpenito has an angle on it, right on frame to Mann. They keep getting the puck to the net, though. Mann covers for another draw. Next game's coming up for either side. You're going to have 2 good ones coming up on Saturday. South Shore will be back at home at the Rockland Arena. They'll host Blue Hills Saturday at 7:20. Bourne's back in South Coast Conference action Saturday, 5 o'clock, home game against Somerset Berkeley. That'll be the start of 4 straight South Coast Conference contests for the boys in purple and white. Carpenito is beaten to this one by Young, but Young overskated it. Carpenito deflected off the stick of Fenton. Now it's controlled by Hope. Hope gets it to Seitz. Seitz on the backhand. So you have Ronan Kelly waiting for it at the point. Carpenito will send it down low. Seitz trying to get back in front of Fenton. Robert Fenton with a nice nudge. Like Seitz stumbled to his feet a little bit. Collins on the slap shot, tipped, and it goes right through the wickets, the arms of Kyle Mann. I think he got a touch in there, so we'll credit it as a save. Carpenito was offside. He couldn't touch it as Ronan Kelly was trying to dump it back in. Seitz across to the left. It takes a touch off of Carpenito. It's an angle on it behind. The Vikings looking to take over 2.5 minutes into period number 2. Hope getting ready to line up for it. Almost would have hit his own guy in Ronan Kelly. Collins with a nice hit and ends up taking most of it as he stumbled down. Gets a shove right into the helmet as the puck is sent back past neutral ice into the Vikings defensive zone. Good work by Sean Collins, the senior defender. As it goes down the ice, this is an icing. Jaden Mitchell, the senior forward, was the one trying to get to it before it went all the way down. Very senior-heavy lineup for South Shore. They have 9 seniors on their team. They have a good amount of sophomores, too. They got 5 overall. So the Vikings win the draw. Mazzone gets it behind the net. Not out of the zone. That's McLean turned over. And a potential 3-on-2 the other way. It starts up with Collins, who had it knocked away by Kennefic. Collins gets it right back. Enters in. Goes wide on the right. Mitchell stepping back up. The Canalmen will counter. Buckley beaten to it. Mazzone circles his way away from him. Buckley, after Mazzone did a little ankle breaker move behind the net. Buckley got it off of his skate, but it's taken behind by Ryan Brown. Brown over the middle to Collins. Collins, left side, trying to get it to Luke Dever, the sophomore. Yanifik hauled right into the end boards. Dever picks it up. Dever holding, it got blocked as it was trying to go through. McLean will get it for the Canalman as he backhands it down the ice. And will it make it all the way? Yes, it will. Well, to anybody watching on any of our feeds, a happy New Year's Eve. Hope everybody is a happy and safe celebration tonight. I know Ed Short and I won't be doing too much partying. Ed will probably be in bed by 9 o'clock, knowing him. And I'll probably be miserable and want to be in my bed by 9 o'clock either way. As the Vikings win another one, played across, right side, that's Young taking it, blocked in front, follow-up, Pomborg got to it. Jackson Pomborg, that shot that went on frame, that's his 100th save of the season. Congrats to him. Young sends it down off the end boards. That's Kowalski picking it up. Cut off in the middle by Thomas. Not out of the zone as it's sent back in again. Collins didn't get a touch. Kelly will. Kelly nudged away, and a nice little haul down. It looked like it was Mitchell stumbling down to the ice. Here comes Kirby. James Kirby on the backhand, trying to go one-on-one along the right side. Kirby tries to pick it up. That's Kroll. Kroll trying to spin his way away out in front. Man makes another glove save off the attempt by James Kirby. James Kirby this year, only a sophomore, and he's already playing on that first line with Thomas and Kroll. Now, Kroll's a senior, so he'll be gone after this year. But you get Kirby and Thomas back next year. Have a couple other players you can move up to that top line. I think Charlie Seitz has been playing tremendous this year. Carpenito's been doing well this year as well. A couple other guys you can look forward to who are maybe on the second line now can maybe make the leap to the top one. That's Kroll turned over. Robert Fenton dumping it in, and he's going to be the first one to it. Fenton working against McLean, only worked for half a second. McLean spins his way, plays it off to the left side, not out of the zone. Taken over short, and a chance. And get redirected. Still caught up in the skates. Cole Thomas finds it. A lone goal scorer today on the right side, looking to find Kroll. Under hit the pass. Mazzone has to send it back in. Vikings defensive group will change. McLean still going with it. A nice little stick drag as he got by Collins. McLean still going with it on the right side. Tried to dump it off for Thomas. Hope on the backhand to himself at the red line as he nudges it forward to the blue line. Played short to Dever. McKenna got it back. Here's Landon Hope. Hope on the stick drag into the middle, knocked away, taken over by Kowalski. Look at Landon Hope. This is a good shift here for him. Multi-sport athlete, a junior at Bourne High School, was a part of the soccer team. Scored the lone goal in their only win of the year against Upper Cape Tech. Seitz with a nice step to the puck. Charlie Seitz hit hard into the end boards. John Mazzone on that collision. And here comes a 2-on-2 rush the other way as Collins will send it off the right side. Kelly beaten to. Collins didn't have an option to go to. Nice little nudge again as it comes back down. Here's Young with 8 minutes to go in the second. He'll leave it short and it's off the boards. McLean. In the middle, that's Buckley. Ben Buckley too far for Seitz. No icing here. The turnover picked up by Gettings. It's on to man, and he'll hold it for another faceoff. In this period, the shots on goal, Bourne's had 6, South Shores only had 1. Block pass attempt, Fenton gets it back over to the right side. Buckley pressuring. Fenton again to the right. Young can't get it out. Kelly sends it back down. This one is going to be on frame to Jackson Pomborg. He has to leave it for Sean Collins. Played up the ice. Here's Brown. How about assistant coach Joe Coulter stepping right along the bench? Shot is put just wide by Robert Fenton. First good look that South Shore's had in a while as it's played down the ice. This will be an icing.
Okay. Come on, German.
Face off on the right side of Pomborg. Collins will take it for the Vikings, and that was Kirby taking it for the Canalmen. McLean. First line back out there for either side. Trying to work his way along the side. Gets it on back, and now on the backhand, gets it over to Kroll. Thomas hauled down right in open ice. James Kroll going over the middle and into the zone as it gets deflected and out of play. Heads up for the fans that are down there. And a very slow tempo game compared to the one before us. I was able to catch the whole thing. Telling you, all of you Bourne Canalman fans out there, watch out for Greater New Bedford. They are not messing around this year. They're going to be competing for the title. I'm serious about that. That's McLean off to the side. There's really no favorite as of right now in the SEC. You have Bourne and Old Rochester who don't have a win yet. You have Somerset, Berkeley, and Apponequet who each have one. And for Vogue, that was their third win. James Kroll into the zone. James Kroll still going. Has McLean if he wants it. On the backhand, tried to go low. Man will stick it. He was trying to get it to Kirby. Takes a favorable bounce for the Vikings. Here comes Collins. Collins nudged by Kroll as he plays it down. Kelly leaves it for Kirby. There's a delayed offside. No touch could have been made by Makuma unless he wanted a face-off just outside of the zone. McLean off to the side. It's too far for Thomas. Somebody lost a glove and a stick out there. Kelly nudged away, trying the self-pass along the left side. Kirby coming in to help. A backhand takeover. There it is, lofted in, and a save by Pomborg. He didn't see it right away. And here comes the rush the other way. It's Kroll with Thomas and Kirby. Kroll holds across. They score! Same scenario. Kroll to Thomas, 2-0. .10:09, the time of the goal. Cole Thomas with his second. Third goal of the season. That's his 18th career goal. Bourne doubles the lead. And now Seitz trying to get an attack of his own over to Landon Hope. Seitz will pick it up on the backhand. Has options. We'll go to Hope behind the net. Hope looking for Collins. It wasn't there. And here comes Gaudette the other way. Gaudette in the middle for Dever. Luke Dever, that's offside at the line. He had Collins with the step in there, probably by about 5 feet. Vikings get control of draw again. Sending it in is going to be Og. Collins hit hard. Puck almost popped right in front. Johnson initiated that chance for South Shore. Here's Ronan Kelly with 4 minutes on the clock as he plays it around, looking to connect with Seitz, and it gets out of the zone. Hope giving it a chase. Landon Hope gets the puck in front. Landon Hope is in, and he couldn't put it in as Mann was retreating off to the side. Here's the follow-up chance, wouldn't fall. And nice collision. Collins dumps it in. That was Seitz on the collision with Johnson. And Carpenito with a nice hit, too, to boot on the left. Hope looking to dish it to Carpenito. Gets his stick back. Takes a weird bounce, and Collins, as he was retreating backwards, couldn't get back up in time. Hope will flick it ahead. A funky bounce. Carpenito almost had himself a lane. Seitz can't receive it. Og goes back to get it. Og will tap it up. That's Cutter playing it into the middle. Collins on the send down. Mann is out of his crease. Og and Buckley, but it looks like the whistle on the stoppage of play might have been offside. Looks like they're calling for the draw just outside of the zone. Kennefic looking to find Gettings that time. It wasn't there, but Kennefic retrieves it right back as Buckley will send it back into the zone. Fenton got it out. That one I thought was going to be called, played with a high stick by Gettings. I guess not. Now on the right side, it's Brendan McComb, who's just shoved away from the play by Buckley. The puck tied up behind the referee in his skates. Here's Kelly. Over to Kennefic. Look at the hustle here by Ben Buckley, the sophomore, trying to catch up to the puck. Nearly got gloved by Kelly. As we have another icing here, called against South Shore this time. Face off on the right side of Mann. Kroll able to find it, switching to the forehand at the edge of the trapezoid. Kroll out. Here's McLean shooting it, blocked. And he can't connect with anybody. McComb will get it back to neutral ice. That's Kennefic away to Kroll. That was offside. Bourne got lucky that there was no whistle. Kirby across. Thomas, who's already on 2 goals, looking to complete the trick. Still has under 17 minutes to do just that. And right now, Cole Thomas is our favorite to do post-game interview with if Bourne holds on for the win. McComb battling. McLean in there as well. Kirby coming in to help. Thomas kicks it to himself. Plays it up the ice, and it might be a 2-on-1. Here comes Kirby with Cole. Kirby shoots and a save by Mann. The rebound pops behind. Here's Andrew Kennefic shooting it. It gets blocked. Pop behind again. Nearly out in front for Kirby. Mazzone had a read on it and sent down the ice, and it goes wide on the left. That's an icing. Results so far this season, Bourne has had a couple tough ones. 3 losses to start their year, 2 by 1 goal. Monomoy, Nantucket, St. John Paul, all losses on the road. They had the tie on Saturday, 1-1 here against Old Rochester. South Shore won their first game of the year in overtime, 5-4 against the co-op of Cohasset and Hull. 7-2 victory over UCT. As it's fed across, win and connect. 1-0 win against the Southeastern Bristol Plymouth co-op. Got a 1-0 win over the co-op of East and West Bridgewater, which that's on Bourne's schedule later this year. 7-0 loss to Abington, their only L on the board this year. .2 to go here in the second period. Between the second and the third, Ed Strode and I will be taking another short break. The live stream will keep going. I'll probably put my mic on mute. Stumble right at the blue line. Got picked up though. by Luke Dever. Seitz able to get it. Seitz to home and a reach of the stick, just want to get there. Here comes another rush with half a minute. Dever, left side into the middle. We'll work on the right. Couple tries, Palmborg stays at home, didn't touch it with the stick. Deflected right into open ice. Carpenito able to get it for Bourne. Tape to Seitz. Deflected on frame. Palmborg will play it away nicely. That's the way to do it. It's going to come out of the zone with 1 second. Seitz giving it a chase, but that is how period number 2 is going to come to an end. Shots on goal overall in this one. Bourne with 26, South Shore with 10. Bourne 15 minutes away from their first win of the season with a 2-goal lead. Ed Strode and I will take a short break. Period 3 is coming up momentarily.
All right, I'm coming.
I've been told the live stream feed and audio looks very good. I have people watching at home. All right, we're back at the Gallo Ice Arena here in Bourne. 15 minutes to go in this high school ice hockey contest between the South Shore Voc-Tech Vikings and the Bourne Canalmen. Bourne, they're up 2-0, although they're going up against a 4-1 team. It's been really just a shot on goals. 26-10, they have the advantage over South Shore. We have an upset in the making here, potentially. The team's getting back out on the ice. Bourne again wearing their home white uniforms. South Shore in the road greens with the yellow numbers, yellow stripes. Third period underway. Again, the first line out there starting out for either side as Collins will dump it in for the Vikings. Kennefic will get there first. Kennefic with a nice step in front of Luke Road. A couple new changes out there. Going to see Coach Costa switch it up a little bit. Some of these line combos haven't been working, so we can find some momentum. Yeah, Luke Road out there is only a freshman, too, for them. Nice reach of the stick by McLean. He's able to get it to James Kroll. Kroll by one. Kroll still going by two. Got back to the puck, and it's sticked away by Mann. Thomas will follow it up. He's scored both of the goals so far. You got an open man down the ice. Benton tried to play it there. Got by McLean. McLean now having some trouble one-on-one. He's able to find Kroll right off to his left. A spin move in the middle. Kroll got the stick down. Kirby gets it at the edge of the B. Kirby walked into the middle as and he was trying to make the cut the stick work of Dever, knocked it away. Here's McLean to the right side. The transfer from Old Rochester, Andrew Kennefic. Got to interview him. Said it was very nice to play against some of his teammates and coaches on Saturday. So there's a chance short side gets deflected and Collins has to go retrieve it right by the red line. Nice move as Carpenito's decked right in the middle. Seitz will pick it up, not out of the zone just yet. The zone keeping it in for the Vikings. That's McLean off to the right. Landon Hope cuts by one, cuts by two into the zone. Hope leaves it. McLean shoots it intentionally wide. Here comes the follow-up maybe from Ronan Kelly, and he fanned on the shot. Taking air, Carpenito, wouldn't go on frame. Seitz backing back up to the point. Dever around. Kelly gives it back to McLean, who's been out there a lot today. Seitz stepping in left side, shoots at a save by Mann. Rebound is gathered by Mazzone. Out to neutral ice again. Kelly with the dump in. Goes off the glove of Mann. Kyle Mann has really held his ground for the most part today. Can't really blame him on the goals. Just post to post on the passes both times. It was Kroll to Thomas. There's no connection there with Buckley. Starting up on the right is Brendan McComb. Still going. McComb shot. Save Pomborg. Rebound pops in the middle. Been a stretch of now about 35 to 40 shots, which Pomborg's only allowed the one goal. McComb drifting towards the right. We'll send it around the boards. Kelly and Fenton will battle for it. At the point, shot. Goes wide of the target on the left side. Buckley trying to tap it up. Here comes the step in. Buckley trying to get a nudge on there. Fan clearance attempt there from Collins. There's Buckley again to play it off to the right. Drew Kelly up ahead. Went off of Gettings. Thomas. Knocked down right in the middle by Ryan Brown. And here comes James Kroll. James Kroll coming in. The deke. He can't put it in. It's on the short side. Man's got it. Net looks like it might have come off its peg either way, but that was a really good rush up the ice by James Kroll. 31 goals, 45 assists in his career. Actually, correct that. 33 goals, 46 assists. You got to count the points from today. 21 points away now from 100, and still 15 more games to go. He can definitely do it. 5 points in game number 5 so far this year. Top line back out there for Bourne, Kirby, Thomas, and Kroll, the forwards, Kennefic, McLean, the defenseman. On the draw will be Dever against Thomas, and Dever wins it. McLean trying to step in, got tied up in the skates, it ended up by McLean. Here comes the rush the other way by Jaden Mitchell. Off an own man, a turnover. McComb trying to redirect it. It got blocked by McLean. McComb still circling. Kirby's trying to get in there. Mitchell. Now McComb cutting in. McComb lost it. Kroll able to pick it up. The first line with the rush the other way. Kirby into the zone. Kirby across. Thomas will pick it up. Cole Thomas to James Kroll behind the net. Kroll still working with it. Kroll to the line. McLean holds. Back to Kroll on the left side. Edge of the circle, hit by Brown. McLean with the step in. Now it's Kroll cutting it to the middle. Kroll still going. Drifted to the right looking for Thomas on the left side. 10 minutes to go in regulation. Kroll with a nice hit. Here's McLean picking it up. Hunter McLean still going on the backhand across. Tapped down and it wouldn't go. Couple good looks from Thomas and Kroll. Here's Kroll again. Kroll shoots it. It goes wide of the target. Brown looking to get to it. Instead, it's picked up on the right side. Here comes Luke Dever. Will just send it in after it got deflected. Nice nudge off of Ode by Kennefic. Thomas trying to play it to himself along the right side as it's played right back. Kennefic had an open Hope down the ice. Probably didn't see him. Kennefic couldn't get it by Fenton. His shot attempt was blocked. Landon Hope will retreat on backwards. I won't play it over to Hunter McLean. Better to be safe than sorry with that as McLean makes the maneuver. McLean comes in, didn't get it away. Good defensive work by Collins. It looks like we got a penalty coming up. A hook is the call. And Bourne's going to go to the power play. Looks like they're going to send Lucas Collins to the box. Hope to take the face-off against Fenton. Hope wins it. Ronan Kelly across, right side. McLean shoots it. It's blocked. McLean able to pick it up. Plays it down behind. That's Thomas. Thomas will send it to his right side. Kroll gives it to Ronan Kelly. Ronan Kelly shoots it through traffic. Stick down in front. And Thomas put it right on frame to Kyle Mann. "18 seconds into this man advantage for Bourne. Hope able to pick it up. Gives it to Kelly. Kelly plays it across McLean after it took a weird bounce. McComb gets it, but not out of the zone. Hope on the right side. Goes to McLean. Thomas waiting at the back post. It got deflected as the intended target was Ronan Kelly. Thomas maneuvers his way. Has an opening. Deflected down low, and it's put up high by Kroll. Hope back to McLean. McLean. Reach of the stick by McComb. Landon Hope to Ronan Kelly. Kelly shoots it. Deflected up high by Thomas. McLean again. Hope has a lane. Walking in, shooting it, sticked it out of play. Again, next game coming up for the Bourne Canalmen. Saturday at home against Somerset Berkeley, 5 o'clock. Start of 4 straight South Coast Conference contests. Next game for South Shore at the Rockland Arena, a home contest for them against Blue Hills, Saturday, January 3rd at 7:20. McLean has it. We'll go to Hope. Been out there the whole time on this power play. McLean shoots it. It's glove. That was a nice glove save by Kyle Mann right through traffic. Deflected up, Thomas. In front of the Viking bench. Kelly leaves it short for Kroll. Kroll across, can't connect with Thomas. Thomas picks it up. McLean. Thomas. Right side across. Ronan Kelly down low. Tipped again. Kelly, 15 seconds on the power play. McLean to Thomas. Cole Thomas shoots it, blocked in front. That's sent down the ice. That'll do it most likely for the Canalman power play. Ronan Kelly will go to get it. Under 7 minutes to go in this one. Bourne still leading 2-0. Ronan Kelly couldn't get to it first. Here comes Gaudette shooting it, blocked in front. Still loose in the area. Backhand try is saved by Jackson Pomborg as Robert Fenton got it to the net. Played high off the boards. O can't hold it in. Young couldn't get to it right in neutral ice. Nice hustle by Charlie Seitz. Seitz in the middle. Kirby shoots it, blocked. Follow up by Kirby, deflected high in the air. And man, almost fell to his keister as he was trying to get that one. Seitz gets to it, it's blocked. It might have been either off of Kirby or Fenton. McLean, good job to hold it in. Here's Seitz with options. Seitz on the backhand, never got through to Mann. Fenton cut it off. Fenton running up the other way for South Shore. They got to get one quick to have a chance. Left in the middle, shot, and a nice save by Pomborg. For Jackson Pomborg, that's save number 13. So he's 6 minutes away from another shutout, which would be the 7th in his career. Backhand went off the side of the cage. Here comes the follow-up. McComb gets it out in front. Seitz with the block. Here's the follow-up at the line. It's covered up as John Mazzone took it. Carpenito up for Charlie Seitz. Seitz cutting into the middle. Good stick work. Save made by Mann. The rebound. Carpenito trying to catch up to it in front of Ryan Brown. That's Ronan Kelly shooting in. A nice glove save. He had the stick down. Kyle Mann knows the positioning pretty well out there. Mark that, 35 saves for him tonight. Drew Kelly picked it up for the moment. Now it's McLean trying to walk up the other way with Jason Cutter pressuring him. Buckley sends it down. Gettings gets to it looking for Drew Kelly. Deflected, played into the middle. Mazzone for Gaudette. Gaudette dumps it in, steered away. McLean lost it. Gaudette on the backhand. Will play it down behind. McKenna going to race to it. McKenna turnover. Still popped behind Pombort's net. Carter sent it out in front. It was stick down by McLean. McLean trying to find a read on it. Off the sideboards. Right back to the red line and hops over the gloves. Drew Kelly will dump it in. Right back to neutral ice to Andrew Kennefic. Eye off the boards. Man out of his crease. Question's going to be coming now for Ed Costa. When do you want to pull Kyle Mann? We saw a 2-goal game earlier. They didn't pull the Upper Cape Tech goalie until about 40 seconds to go in that one. There were some power play chances there for UCT. McLean gives it across. That's Kennefic shooting it wide. Follow up. Thomas helped get it onto Kyle Mann, but he's got it for another face-off. First line back out there for both teams. As Kroll trying to give it a chase. Kirby with the deflection. Kennefic can't hold it in. Mazzone. Off the right boards. Tapped up by McComb. Kennefic to McLean. Didn't connect tape to tape. Now it's James Kroll stepping into the zone. Deflected backwards. Ogue. That's by one, trying to get it away to McComb. There was no touch there. Kroll retreats on back, 3:20 to go. Lofted up the ice. Here comes the race back from Mazzone. Johnny Mazzone, pressured by Cole Thomas. A touch off of Kroll's stick. In the middle for Fenton. On the right side now, McComb. McComb just shoves McLean away. Still a battle in there. Benton sends it around, takes a funny hop in front. Shot taken, blocked off to the side. Ogue with the stick deflected, not there. Here comes Kirby, off the boards. Can Thomas get there before it goes down? Yes, he can. They waved off the icing at the last second. Thomas picks it up. Still controlling with it, left short. That's Kroll. Kroll to Kennefic. Kennefic fakes the slap shot, now tried to make the pass. It was blocked by McCoon. Kroll, space in the middle, shoots it, blocked up high, out of play. Another tie-up on the draw. That was Dever battling with Hope. And Gaudette battling with Carpenito. Comes out, right to the neutral zone. Kelly with the stick down from Hope. Dever across to the left. Nobody home in green as we hit 2 minutes. Taken back over by the Vikings. Only worked for a second as Hope tried the self-pass short, trying to get around Collins. Sight's able to get in, a stumble by Carpenito. He's back up, and another stumble off to the side. Deflected. Ronan Kelly looking for a tip. It's put wide. Sights and Carpenito are both right there. Oh, what's going on with that Viking defender out there? He's slipping, sliding everywhere. Man has to leave it. This might be when you have to pull him if you're Coach Costa, if you can get a rush up the ice. Gloved in the middle, played behind. I think that Viking defender lost escape lane. That's why he's trying to get off the ice. Cole cuts in front. Cole dishes it off. They score! That's going to do it. Landon Hope, 3-0. First goal of the season for Landon Hope. 6th career goal. How about James Kroll? 3 assists on the day today. Macomb enters in, and for Bourne, that gets them to that 3-goal win margin cap off if they can hold on to it. Final minute. Thomas tried to make a break the other way. Looks like they got it called offside at the line, so the faceoff's going to come out. Well, for Bourne, it's going to be their first win of the season. We'll go to a 1-3-1 for South Shore. It's going to be their second loss in 3 games. They're going to head to 4-2. That's offside at the line, but the referee didn't want to blow the whistle. Fenton going behind the net and taken over by Kirby. Up to Cole Thomas. Cole Thomas got the first 2 goals of the game today. Here's Macomb beating Kennefic. Macomb cuts in front. Kroll got nudged. Still in the area. Here comes Kirby with 20 seconds to go. Playing it up for James Kroll. Can they get Thomas's hat trick that he's been trying to fight for it? Won't happen on that sequence. Mazzone, now it's taken over. Thomas to Kroll with 7. Kroll shoots it, it's blocked. Thomas now to Kroll with 2. We'll take the slap shot, block it away. The Bourne Canalmen had their first victory of this season. Final shot on goal tally today.